Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. My name is Mo Friday. We are in the day 3 of the Royalq income challenge. Alright. In the day 2 video, I showed you how to set up your indicators, and I set up two special indicators, which is the RSI and the volume analysis. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use it with how to use your trend lines, how to draw your lines. So I'm going to show you how that applies. So once you learn this, you can go ahead and try it. In the day 4, we'll demonstrate by entering a particular trade how to apply the knowledge. So let me just go straight. But before that, now one thing you need to understand, but although I will still say it in the subsequent videos. Now, if you have set your trade, like your trading view like this, if you have added your watch list, I'm on Royalq watch right now. For Binance, for Royalq and all of those stuff. So click on this up arrow, you see up and down at the top left corner. Click on it. So what it does, you now click on sort by percentage. What that does for you, it allows you to sort the coin by the least and the highest performing coin. So if I click on this now, you will see all the ones that are on green are actually at the top, and all the ones that are not doing with red are at the bottom. So these are because you want to identify downward trend. So this video will target how to identify downward trend with the application to the RSI and the volume analysis that we've configured. So right now, these are all the coins that are down. They are actually down. MDS, Agro, ETC, Com, and all those ones, they are down right now. So what I'm going to do right now, so we are going to click on chart. Now I'm very certain that you must have set this like this, the way I showed you. So I'm going to show you how to now use other how to finally apply them to knowledge. So right now what we have here, we have MDS from our coin here that we saw. MDS is the least performing coin right now, so that is good. So you keep checking them like that, analyzing the coins so that you can look for perfect entry before you start trading. So then click on chart. So if you have this already, so one thing you need to learn how to draw all these lines that you see here, right? How to draw your downtrend. So this is a perfect downtrend. You can see, and you need to also understand resistance and support. I will do a special video on resistance and support, but just follow me through as you do all of this. So looking at this chart, look at it. I drew, let me delete this line so I can show you how I got those lines. So and you can favorite them so for future, for subsequent use. So now so this is where we are right now. So this RSI shows you move price action, price movement, right? It shows you that why the volume analysis show you the volume traded of that particular coin per time. So what we want to identify, you want to identify downward trend. You can see this is a perfect downward trend, right? But you need to understand, okay, if I'm going to please, okay, if you're going to look at this coin very well, right, you will look at this is coming down, and this is I'm on 1 hour time frame. All right, I'm going to click on this pencil icon. So you can see I have start my frequently used tools. So I'm going to click on trend lines because we want to check downtrend. So you're going to put it from the height of the from the higher high, from the very top here. Click on it and drag it down to the least, the bottom of the wick of the last candle, right, to the lowest price action. Be sure get it correctly. Please ensure you get it correctly. Now this is where we are. So we have identified this as a downtrend, but is it a good time to enter? We don't know yet, right? So the next thing you want to do, you want to take your vertical line. Click on this. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put it on this line. Now if you look at it very well, if I put this here, right, on this candle, just for learning sake, this the line on the RSI, the blue and the red, is still on the bottom, which is at 00. It has not moved, so it's actually not a good time to enter if you are taking spot trading. All right, Now and the volume is showing blue. I said it earlier, if you draw this vertical line and the volume is a line on the blue, is not a good time to enter. Obviously from this you can see it's not a good time to enter, right? So we now want to check on resistance and support. So let's see, I'll now look at it in my thinking. You will now ask yourself, how deep can this coin possibly go? How deep has it gone in the past? So I will now look at it. I'll now take my horizontal line. I want to now say, okay, eventually this coin might get down to this very point. All right, I might get down to this point. So I'll put it there, tap on it. Yeah. So it might look at where it is right now. So I don't need this is just to show you, but we don't need this because this place is not a perfect entry. So I'm going to delete that. I don't need that there anymore. So you can see I've drawn my support. All right, I've drawn my support. So it might likely come down to this very bar and bounces back, right, before it starts going up, because right now it's still at the bottom. So those are things you check. So before you enter, so you keep checking the time. I'm using a 1 hour time frame. I can likely change it to 30 minutes. Let's see what 30 minutes will show us. 30 minutes shows that it's coming down. I can see even from the RSI, it's coming down. It did a little move, but it's all bent down, and my trend line still follow that is in a downward trend. So if you are trading sports, you understand that you buy low and you sell high. So you must look for a perfect entry to enter at the very bottom of your candlestick. So I've understood this. So let's say you want to enter. I'm going to show you, okay, how you can enter, how you can calculate your percentage take profit. So let me just put that here on R. So I believe this is very informative. All right, it's very informative. So that's why I call it ROYALQ 7 days income challenge. By the end of these 7 days, you would have understand very clearly. You would have proper understanding of how to enter trade to constantly make profit with your trade. You can see it has even calmed down more. So we are still on it. We are going to wait for it. There's a support at the very top here, which it has broken. There's a support at the top here, this very part here. Now it has broken this support. Yeah, and so chances are it's going to come down to this very last where it tests before going up. All right, so just keep an eye on it. Very important to note, keep an eye on it. And that is one part. So the second part, I'm going to show you how, by eventually, this was a perfect entry, how to calculate your percentage take profit. All right, once you asterisk it, you see it at the top of your screen. So I'm just going back to pick it. It's called, you have to scroll down to see all this. I've asterisk all the one that you see at the very top, and I need to asterisk some more. All right, so like this fib retracement is a good way to know also how to enter. So I will explain that in subsequent videos anyway. So let's look at, we are going to use a price range. So to now know how many percentage profit you want to take per eventually you want to enter from this point. So all you need to just put it at the very point where you want to enter. Or I'm still going to do in my subsequent video, because this is just a one phase of the training. So you can go ahead with your money making. So you're going to drag this. When you drag this, come on now, what's happening here? So let me pick that up again. Is here at a shortcut for me. So let me pick it from here. You can tap on it, then you drag it to, let's say okay, that is, you can see 9% profit. Let's say the market comes down to the last support, and you enter at this point. You can calculate where you want to take profit. So if you enter at this point, you want to take profit at the very top if you want to. So you can determine your take profits ratio. Either can you either take 2%, 4%, 5%, depending on you. From what I've done here, it is 9%. So let's peradventure you want to be conservative. You don't want to be too high on the money. You just want to say, if I enter here, if this was the last support, then it will likely retest the support will now become like a resistance. So this was a support before. Right now, the first, let me be sure. This was, let me take my mouse there. This part where you see this line, this was a support before. Right now, as it has broken it, it has turned to resistance. So if you come down to this point, right, and it might hit that previous support and bounces back. So you want to say, want to be conservative with your take profits, because the market is very volatile. Don't be greedy. If you have enough capital, you make a lot of money. Even if you take 2% of $5,000, of $2,000, or even $1,000, or even $500. So if I put this here, I want to move this guy up. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop there. So that's giving me about two. Okay, this didn't go away. Let me take it again from here. All right, so take it up. That'll give me about 3%. Yeah, 3%. If it comes down to my support there and it goes back to test the other support that is now become my resistance. So if it tests that, you can still take 3% and get out of the get out of the market. I'm going to show you a chart that I did this morning, that I took 1.4% off. That coin is ET. Where are you? ETC. I did ETC this morning. ETC USDT. I want this video to be very short so you can understand what I'm saying. So ETC this morning, I hope that chart is saved. Yeah, it's saved. Yeah. Now ETC, you can see from my chart, I entered at this point before the market started going up. I entered at this very point. Right? So the market did, and I took the first buy you see here. Let me get my point, my hand. I hope I can get a hand that can move across so you can see what I'm talking about here. Please follow me. I believe if you have questions, you can drop it in the description of this video. I would love to hear from you. Yeah, honestly, would love to hear from you. So okay, I'm not seeing a hand. Okay, fine. All right, so let me just go back to so I took him from this very point. Let me hold the screen to give me a mover here. So I took him from here. You can see from that first bar, I took profit at the very point here where you see that green, and that was 1.4%, 1.48%. Actually says 1.4 on my Royalq. So these are the simple knowledge that helps you, especially if you're a beginner to trading. You've not really mastered the use of Binance or other platform to trade. You just want to understand. I would recommend Royalq for you to use. It will really help you once you put, because Royalq will afford you to put in the percentages. Let's say you have analyzed it and you want to enter, you want to take 2%. You don't need to rack your brain about how much is 2%. Just put in 2 and the robot will automatically do the needful once it's done. And ensure to use one shot. Alright, so if you need further assistance to all of these, please, my WhatsApp link will be in the description of this video. You can reach out to me. So that is one part. For now, just to show you how you can draw your trend line, draw not just your trend line, draw your vertical and your horizontal line, and also know how to draw your price range. So in my next day 3, in the day 4, we'll actually go to a live trade. Yeah, I'll be recording my screen while I'm taking a trade so you can see how I'm doing it. Even if it's going to take me an hour, I'll pause the video and continue until we taking that trade, and I'll come back and when the trade is over to show you how the trade has been successful. So thanks so much. My name is More Friday. If you have any question, please drop it in the description of this video, or in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to you. Thank you, and bye bye for now.